Hello Earth signs, let's see what the upcoming weekend has in store for you. And it could be about pretty much anything. Love, finances, friendship, trips, whatever comes up. We'll have 4 separate spreads in this reading. The first spread is for all Earth signs, it's like a bonus, and then there's going to be a separate spread for every Earth sign individually. Timestamps should be in the description box down below. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is for all Earth signs. We have the Four of Pentacles clarified by the Three of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles. Both of the Kings are clarified by the Six of Wands. And we also have the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, perhaps even a fellow Earth sign, another Taurus, another Virgo, another Capricorn. So this reading is about work, business, and finances, for sure. There's so many pentacles on the table, right? The 4, the 3, the 7, the King. And for some of you, you are the King of Pentacles here, and you're dealing with this King of Swords. But for others of you, it could be, there could be more than 2 people involved, more than 2. I don't know how many. But I was wondering what's actually going on between this King of Swords and this King of Pentacles. And then that's why, as I was clarifying, I clarified both of them. I asked, so what's the deal? How will they feel about what's going on? And the Six of Wands showed up. It's a victory. It's a victory. And I don't think it's one winning over the other. I think it's a mutual victory. And it kind of feels like with the first 2 cards, the 4 and the 3 of Pentacles, it's something set in stone. But you still have to wait. Let me throw in some examples. Right? So, for example, these 2 or maybe another group of people decide to do something and they agree on something, they have a plan, and they just have to wait till Monday maybe. Or if there's like some kind of a deal being made or somebody's agreeing to something, maybe you need to submit paperwork with the government, right? And the government still needs to process this, or you need to submit something with HR. Right? Or maybe you still need to wait for money to get transferred over or something like that. But it's something is set in stone. Something is a done deal with a seal, right? The Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, it is a card of waiting. But the thing about the Seven of Pentacles, you usually wait after something is already done and you're just waiting. It could just be a formality, or you're waiting for something legal, to something process, or what have you. Right? The 4 and the 3 of Pentacles, yeah, it's done. It's done. Because the 4 of Pentacles, when it comes to work, business, and finances, and I believe this spread is about work, business, and finances, I often refer to the 4 of Pentacles as a savings account card. Like holding on to something, receiving money, receiving confirmation, receiving some kind of a paperwork package, what have you. The 3 of Pentacles, clarifying that is a card of collaboration and cooperation. So that's what it is. It's some kind of a collaboration, some kind of a deal between at least 2 people, but there's going to be some kind of a waiting period after that. All right, cool. Taurus, we have the 4 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the 6 of Cups clarified by the 5 of Cups, and we also have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo, maybe a Sagittarius, or absolutely any zodiac sign. So this is a bit of a, well, here's the thing about this spread, Taurus. It's a happy spread, it really is, but at the same time it's like nostalgic. You know, bittersweet in a way, or some of you could be thinking, those were the good days back then. Okay, I see that we have 3 cards on the table that could be interpreted as cards associated with the past. Not in a bad way, nope. Well, the 5 of Cups could be a questionable card, right? But I think since it's a clarifier, it simply amplifies what I just said a second ago, right? Some kind of nostalgic, some kind of a nostalgia going on, right? So you're gonna do something again over the weekend, Taurus, either by yourself or but most likely with somebody else. Okay, you may go back to where you've been before, where you grew up, where you had the wedding, where you used to hang out, where you went to school, what have you. Some of you could definitely be going somewhere you've been before, or repeating something you've done in the past, or maybe reaching out to somebody you haven't heard from in a while. Maybe you're going to be flipping through pictures, old pictures, and you'll come across some person or people you haven't heard from or you haven't seen in a while, and you're going to be reaching out to them. Or you may even go back, like I said. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Cups, and the Five of Cups. Those three cards are the cards that I was talking about, you know, reminiscing in the past, thinking about the past, repeating something over the weekend. The Six of Cups is a soulmate card, but this card is definitely a card of something or someone from the past. And the Six of Cups is a very sweet card. It's like we're usually glad to go back to where we've been before. We're usually glad to go to do something we've done in the past. We're usually glad to see people from the past. Something along those lines, right? The Sun on the bottom of the deck could be a Leo you're dealing with, but the Sun is a card of clarity, and it's the happiest card in the deck. All right? It's the happiest card in the deck. All right? Cool. Virgo, we have the Six of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Knight of Wands, clarified by the King of Wands, and we have the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You know, this reading, Virgo, made me giggle a little bit. You know, because one of the scenarios is kind of interesting. So perhaps it's like you're trying to get away from everybody. Perhaps you're realizing you need some time off. Maybe you got tired during the week. Maybe you've been working on something, and you're like, you know what? I need a couple of days to just recharge, to just go somewhere and turn my phone off, or switch my phone into the do not disturb mode, right? So perhaps that's what you're hoping to do over the weekend, and perhaps this plan will partially play out. Right, because I do see you resting with that Four of Swords. However, out of nowhere, perhaps this King of Wands shows up in your life, and things get really, really hot and spicy. You know, maybe you're going away, maybe you're going to one of those retreats, and maybe you're doing yoga, taking, you know, mud baths. I don't know what you do to relax, right? And perhaps at that same retreat, there's going to be that King of Wands. Okay, and things are going to get hot between you two. Perhaps in another scenario, maybe both of you are going away, and maybe you're not meeting this King of Wands randomly. Maybe it's a part of a plan, so both of you go away and rest, sleep in, but at the same time have fun together, if you know what I mean. Because I do see you having fun together. Okay? Virgo. So yeah, the Six of Swords, the first card that came out, this is you going somewhere, leaving something behind and going towards that Four of Swords. And in this case, the Four of Swords is just resting, you know, sleeping in and things like that. But the remaining three cards, the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Wands, things are going to get interesting, spicy between you two. All right? Cool. Capricorn, we have the Hierophant, we have the Nine of Cups, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Emperor, clarified by Justice, and we have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Aries, Libra, maybe a Sagittarius, or absolutely any zodiac sign. You know, I don't think I've ever felt this way before. Well, maybe I have. You know what it feels like? It feels like some kind of a ceremony. Ceremony, right? And it could be absolutely any type of a ceremony. And I think I don't see you being sad about it. I don't see you regretting anything here. It's like very official. This is like a very, very official event or ceremony or what have you. But at the same time, you're happy about it. You're like satisfied about it. For some of you, it's a wedding, not necessarily yours. It could be your wedding, could be somebody else's wedding you're attending. It could be maybe people gathering together to welcome somebody into a club. All right. It could be an engagement party. It could be maybe your husband or your spouse or your father, they're being awarded for something, or you're being awarded for something, for like a life achievement award of some sort, maybe, right? That's what it feels like. It's like very official, formal, but it's good. It's good news. It's like really good news, right? We have, what, I count 4 major arcana cards, right? The Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor, Justice. These are all major arcana cards. They're serious major arcana cards. Serious. Okay? But at the same time, we have that Nine of Cups and the Two of Cups, right? The Nine of Cups is a card of a satisfaction and fulfillment. It's also a card of a wish come true. And I assume the person in the Nine of Cups is happy. And I always assume the two people in the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck are also happy. Alright, so there's two people in the Two of Cups. So it's some kind of an official ceremony or something. Right? But it's good news, it's good. I hope this makes sense. Alright? Cool.